Hi, I'm comedian Danny Polishchuk. Will you be an angel for a helpless celebrity that can't afford $8 a month for a blue verification check? Every day, celebrities are crying out because they are no longer verified on Twitter.
Oh, those poor celebritards and their millions and millions of dollars and mega mansions and huge yachts. Such a difficult and chaotic life where they now have to pay $8 for a blue check mark. Yeah, that's what's happening today. Welcome back, beautiful and amazing human beings. My name is Grudowski here of wearechange.org, and there is a huge overabundance of insanity in our modern day and age. Lots of vanity, lots of insanity, lots of unexplained nonsense happening in our existence that we're going to be doing our best to break down in this particular video by talking about all the latest current events. If you like the shirt that I'm wearing, you can get it on thebestpoliticalshirts.com, and the clip that we played in the beginning of this broadcast was done by the extremely talented Danny Polishchuk that has absolutely been stepping up his game lately. And we're going to be linking the video and his YouTube channel down in our description below, so you could definitely check out this amazing talent that I believe is absolutely worth subscribing to. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Because his latest skit on all the celebrities losing their blue check mark is absolutely hilarious. And it's funny because it's partly true. All of this as the New Yorker released a very interesting article that has been titled BuzzFeed Blue Check Marks and the End of an Internet Era, openly whining and complaining on essentially their grift, and more importantly, the establishment's grip of control on the online digital community being slowly relinquished from its grips of control. All of this is, I think it's fair to say that a lot of right-wingers, Republicans, conservatives, anti-establishment types have actually had it pretty rough on social media, especially with the demonetizations, especially with the downranking of the algorithms, especially with all the clear censorship that has been politically focused. And now, after treating all these people badly for so long, when they just get a little symbolic logo taken away from them, they lose it. And I have to say, frankly, it's really interesting and awesome to see the freakout and the larger chaotic mess that has been happening throughout this entire rollout. As of course, Elon Musk admitted that he personally paid for William Shatner's, LeBron James, and Stephen King's personal blue check mark, while granting himself 2 blue marks on his own profile, with some people categorizing this move in this one particular meme.
I want to feel like it's raining on me, okay?
While others are saying, stick with the plebs. What are you doing? Don't give them any freebies. And in the making of this video, it looks like a lot of people have been getting a lot of blue checkmark freebies. Another person admittedly that got it was, of course, multi-millionaire Charlie Sheen, who apologized for Elon Musk's, quote, fancy rocket exploding, specifically asking for his blue checkmark back, which Elon Musk responded with, quote, I feel your pain, and then gave him back his checkmark. Other more kind of pro-establishment accounts kind of freaked out that they somehow got their Twitter blue checkmark reinstated and then desperately tried to get rid of it, like Matt Binder, who said, quote, I will without a doubt be using whatever methods work to get rid of it, but before I do, I need to use it for some funny reasons. And I think this entire situation at least provides us with a little bit of comedic humor and also tells us a lot of very interesting things about our very entitled celebrity-focused culture. Stephen King publicly responded to him getting a blue check mark by saying, quote, I think Mr. Musk should give my blue check mark to charity, recommending that he give his money to Ukraine, and Elon Musk responded that he already donated over $100 million to Ukraine, asking Stephen King how much money he personally donated. And a lot of people have expressed concern and confusion about their check marks going away, complaining that it did so, demanding it back, and then also complaining when they do get it back. So yeah, Very interesting and comedic to see this, but I think Mike Cernovich had the best take here, saying, quote, "This blue check thing really showed you how seriously people take themselves and how resentful they are to lose a socially constructed, unreliable marker of social status. My goodness." And hey, who doesn't like to observe some petty narcissism? And in related news, we have some surprising news related to Dylan Mulvaney, an attention-seeking individual that everyone loves to talk about, who, according to Newsweek, has gone completely silent, describing how he has not posted in over 16 days to his over 10.8 million followers on TikTok, who are mostly children, as of course there still is an ongoing backlash against the larger endorsement he did trying to sell them alcohol. And yeah, rightfully so. There should be a lot of backlash against promoting a lot of really horrible, harmful lifestyle choices that will be with children for the rest of their lives, that will hurt them in irreversible ways, and that will destroy their ability to have a happy and healthy life. Yes, there absolutely should be a lot of criticism. What am I talking about? Well, that's up for you to determine, since we're of course on YouTube and can't really discuss these issues. But in the making of this video, we are also finding out that the Budweiser marketing VP that was behind this larger endorsement and the shunning and the degradation of their original customer base has now taken an official leave of absence and is being replaced by another senior executive. This, as many influencers, many individuals are boycotting the beer brand, me personally, myself as well. Mainly because beer is really bad for you. Has a bunch of fluoride, endocrine disruptors, give you Bill Gates moobs, destroys your testosterone, and feminizes men. Well, maybe this endorsement was more dead on than a lot of people thought. All of this, as this Bud Light VP that created this controversy was literally talking about how Bud Light needs to distance themselves from their original customer base, which was, quote, fratty. All of this as she also participated in a lot of fratty activities, as she literally went after children, adolescents, teenagers, and the old corporate disgruntled unhappy lady tried to sell them poison, according to my own personal opinion. Tried to sell them booze so she could get young kids hooked on alcohol. And even though Bud Light released a statement not really apologizing for all of this, even though Dylan Mulvaney is not publicizing and releasing a lot of information, after all of that, I think it's fair to say that the people's voice actually matters a lot more than they're letting on to. And that's one reason, out of many reasons, why I started thebestpoliticalshirts.com, our own platforms with slogans, ideas, memes of political expressions, thoughts, and discontent that cannot be censored anywhere online, since of course you're wearing the shirts in real life. Lots of shirts we had got censored. Lots of shirts we can't actually show you here on this particular platform. To see all the shirts, to see all the ideas, including the one that I'm wearing right now that says I got 99 problems, but inflation makes it 199 plus tax. To see all of those, go on thebestpoliticalshirts.com. The link is down in the description below. Click on it right now and start to get active and engaged in your community, in your neighborhoods, at the grocery store, at the local bank, wherever it might be. These shirts definitely evoke some kind of emotion, and you're either going to have people really concerned, giving you the side-eyed and being not happy with you, or you're going to find your new bestie. Either or can happen, and it happens by you being the most honest and most genuine version of yourself, and what better way to do that than to put on one highly politically charged message on your shirt and engage in civil discourse with your fellow citizen. We just released another shirt here that's pretty representative of the larger ideas that we like to put out there. And don't forget, if you are a member of LukeUnfiltered.com, you also have access to special shirts, a shirt of the month from our regular store at cost, available to you at a very reduced rate, while also having some exclusive t-shirts that no one else can get. To get those shirts, just go to LukeUnfiltered.com and click the members only store. And it's really awesome being able to provide a service, being able to start a conversation, being able to hear the stories of so many individuals talking about the amazing interactions that they had, mainly because of shirts. We all have shirts. We all have to wear them, unless you're some kind of crazy in a commune, which then, fine, cool, whatever. But why not make a shirt you have to wear something that also allows you to do a lazy form of activism, spreading the word, letting people know that they're not alone, while also being able to, of course, find like-minded people in your community, which is essential. Do all of that plus a lot more right now just by clicking the link down in the description below and checking out thebestpoliticalshirts.com. As of course, we are still not done here with this video, as there is an overabundance of news to talk about, especially with the Hunter Biden scandal that is just getting more overt by the day, as if it couldn't be more in your face, as if they just weren't even trying to hide it anymore. We are continuing to find out about more cover-ups and cover-ups of the Biden family's corruption, which is absolutely clear as day. They are career politicians. Politicians look out for themselves, benefit their family members, benefit their inner circle, and of course the multinational corporations and international banksters that truly do control the strings that they are attached to. It's pretty clear. Politicians are corrupt, especially some of the most richest politicians, including the Bidens, the Pelosi's, the McConnells, the Schumers, all of them corrupted, and the longer they are in office, the more likely they have committed clear, illegal, illicit actions that benefit them and screw you over. This, as a new IRS whistleblower is coming forward, talking about how the investigation in Hunter Biden has been affected and stalled by, of course, the political party in charge. Hunter Biden's lawyer is set to meet with the Justice Department soon, as of course it also is coming out that according to many sources, allegedly Anthony Blinken, the current State Department head, was the one that was responsible and orchestrated a cover-up of the Hunter Biden laptop story, which was a major story that was suppressed from the general public during a major key election, which obviously would have played a major role in. Now, was Anthony Blinken rewarded with head of the Department of State after covering up the criminal activities of the Biden administration? Well, let's be honest here. Probably. All of this as the Department of State also has a lot of issues going on with themselves right now, as the White House has announced no plans for evacuation in Sudan, where it looks like there's a political conflict there raging, as U.S. Special Forces have just evacuated 100 diplomatic personnel from Sudan as there's a civil war unfolding in that country. How will the State Department act? How can we trust the State Department when they're being even accused of covering up criminal activities for the current political party in charge? Well, that's a question of confidence that I think a lot of people should have just surrounding all government. Power corrupts, absolute power corrupts absolutely. And why in the world are we giving these individuals more power, more authority over our livelihoods, over our individual choices that we should be making for ourselves based on our own personal decisions? I don't know. But I think we should start considering that. And if you agree, share this video with your friends and family members. It is more imperative than ever. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys getting t-shirts and, of course, watching these videos. And this is why I love you guys. Stay tuned for more here on wearechange.org.